Hey there, viewers. Welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. Got the 2009 Honda. It's the Fit. It's got the big 1.5. Needs a new AC compressor. And I've got a little bit of a cold. Go figure. Never had so many stinking colds in my life. We'll set them not right there. So the problem with this guy's AC compressor is just the clutch plate is starting to go bad on it. He wanted the whole compressor changed because the car has about, or almost 200,000 on it at this point, 190 something I think. So he just wanted to put a whole new compressor on it. We've got an OEM compressor, which is great. Get from Honda. So first thing first, because this AC system's so operational, we're just going to take and evacuate it using our evacuator. It's your classic 34-788. So it's going to suck out the refrigerant and any oil that's in the lines it'll put down there. We'll have to make note of how much oil it takes out. While we're waiting for that little guy, we'll take and pull the wheel off because I'm pretty sure we're going to have to get some access through here. We'll get these two clips out. Looks like somebody's already been after that one. Kind of half hanging out of there. Oh, it ain't even broke. All right, I think we've got some underneath, but we gotta wait for the AC machine to quit there. Because we're old, we need to write stuff down. My memory's about as long as my pinky toe. Let's see, so we took out 10 ounces of refrigerant, and we took out 1 ounce of oil. And then according to the sticker up here, we need somewhere between 13 to 15. 13 to 15 ounce fill. The guy claims he's never touched the AC on it, so for a car that old, if nobody's ever touched it, that's pretty dang good. To only be down a couple ounces. So we yank these little guys off there. You guys can't even see, can you? And being that we're up here, it looks like the suction and discharge hose here are going to be the easiest to get up here. So we'll just quit down there with a 10 mil or whatever, get them off. Bolts we're after right down on these hoses. Reach down there with a 10 swivel. So we got that one there, so I'm going to crack that little guy loose. Try to give you guys the money shot. Not that it's real exciting. There's one. Let's reach down there with a magnet. Get that bulb out of there. Oh, good, they both crack loose. Sometimes these can be a bit of a pisser. They can seize inside the line there. The aluminum will corrode, but too bad here. All right, that one feels loose. Oops. All right, I'm gonna go grab a magnet. There's one. There's two. Make sure they're both the same. They are. We'll wiggle these lines back a little bit. There's one line. Stick this up here. There's the other line. Stick that up here. Go down there. I don't think we need to do anything else up here. I think we're in good shape. Everything else is from underneath. It's like the folks at Crown weren't real bashful spraying this plastic bumper down. I got her douche pretty good. We're gonna pull a couple of these screws out of here. We're gonna call them Phillips head because that triggers people. That's what they look like, okay? Call them what you like. True Honda guys will go bananas calling them Phillips head. And then it looks like we've got some more plastic clips across here to take that whole thing off. But we're not that technical around here. Are they JIS, Japanese Industrial Standard, whatever they call them? Look a lot like Phillips head. And then what do we have? Just don't want to take off anything unnecessary, but it looks like these clips here in the very front. But not all of them. That one, that one. A lot of these are popped out. It's got a bunch of different styles in there, so we might have to fix up some of that stuff before we're done. And I think we should be able to pull this off and just kind of let it hang down, right? Because technically it goes all the way over to the other side. Ah, the old salt facial. All right, we're just gonna kind of leave that hanging. It won't hurt anything, trust me. Now we'll reach up here with a 17. Now we'll reach up here with a 19. Oh yeah, first try. Push our tensioner back. We'll kick the belt off the compressor here. Leave it on everything else. Just leave it kind of dangling there. Grabbed us a 12 mil. This is the Astro Tools ultra low profile. See if we got enough room to get up in here. The bottom ones aren't too bad. I just want to crack them all loose. These in the PRNY have a tendency to seize inside the compressor. And before we get super far, we want to make sure they're going to come loose. That can be a game changer. And I don't know if we're going to get to that one back here. It might be too close to the fan. Pretty close. Give this a little couple clicks. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Ooh, it's not only cracked loose, it's spinning. That's even better. We're going to come up, give her the old 2-finger tickler. Get this bad boy out.
Did you talk to the guy with the pilot?
I ordered a battery for it.
Do you think it needs a battery?
Sure. He said on his envelope it needs a battery. So I ordered one.
So
Customer's always right.
It started right up.
Customer's always right.
But he's not.
Customer is always right.
It's not his vehicle.
So you're saying the customer's wrong?
I'm saying the customer might not be the customer.
I'm saying I talked to the owner of it yesterday and he says you do what you gotta do.
Did you test the battery?
I did not, but I ordered one.
Just in case?
Yeah, just in case, wink wink. It's bad, trust me. I'm a shop owner, that's what we do. Does a woman own it? Exactly, we're gonna stick it to them.
Wow.
Isn't that what they say? It's what they say we do. Might better uphold our legacy. What, Miss though? Make sure if I die, you find a good shop, okay?
I know.
All right? And make sure you tell them your symptoms, not what the part you think is bad. Right? You know all the lingo. So what's up? I'm just over here making a video. People can't even see you.
Are we gonna get this thing sprayed?
It's already been sprayed. You see all the oil they put all over the plastic bumper up here? This plastic bumper is not gonna rot out. This is their old car. This isn't their new one, dog.
The old one. This one needs another coat.
Yeah. It needs something sprayed other than the plastic bumper.
Who sprayed the bumper?
A local crown dealer, not us. Not me. I don't do their cars. It's the other place that rhymes with. I can't say it. I can't say it because they're gonna be fixing your car here soon. She had a deer. They do a good job though. I don't know, unless they got this done at the other place, I don't know. Because the local place here in Bath, New York, they do a great job in my opinion, from what I've seen. And I've seen it all.
Well, there's probably only one guy.
Yeah.
One guy might be doing good, the other guy might not be.
Might be crap. Is that what you're telling us?
Could be.
I'm getting back into my video making times, Mrs. O.
But it's good.
Yeah, I've been really slacking. Just been in a funk. You ever get in a funk?
Yeah. I still gotta do the dishes, I still gotta take care of the people, still gotta do it.
Yep, still gotta do it.
You just gotta get over it.
You're a good woman, Miss O. There's our connector. We're pretty much done. We've been sitting here talking to you and we're done.
So I helped you.
Basically. Like every day of my life.
Especially yesterday.
Oh, heck yeah, son. You don't come fist bump? I don't even know what to say, Miss.
What?
I don't even know what to say. You got me all embarrassed.
Is it bad?
The compressor?
Yeah.
The customer said it was. Look, man, rule number of business one, customer's always right. If they come in and say, I want this part, you put that part on. Trust me, I've worked with the public long enough to learn a few things. All right, we've got the smartest cylinder in the entire shop. We're gonna...
Why is it this word?
Because it graduated. Come on.
I don't even
It's a graduated cylinder. So now we gotta drain the oil out of this little guy. Try to get it in our graduated cylinder.
Maybe you need a bigger funnel.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, did you graduate? Oh, yeah, not on your tape.
Yes. So, as a matter of fact, I did. Did you graduate?
From college.
Oh, big college guy, huh? Sugar.
Wow.
This guy needs a bigger funnel.
Yeah.
What an idiot. I'm going back to school.
That's not that much bigger.
That's what she said. All right. Well, we're gonna give it the old try.
That's really the bigger funnel you picked?
I have a bigger funnel, but it's too big.
I don't think so. It's never too big.
Get out of here. What the world? Now we got nothing. So I'll make sure that we've got most all of it that we can get. Minus a little bit we spilled on the ground on the tray here. How many mLs do we have? Eye level, about 35 mL. So this is what we have to add back into our new compressor. Service data was a little controversial about this, reading in factory Honda data, but in the paperwork that came with the Honda compressor, it states this process, which is pretty normal procedure for replacing a compressor. You take the old one off, providing it wasn't catastrophic failure, big explosion of a condenser or anything. And you dump out what was in the old system and then put it in your new system. Not this exact oil, but this exact amount, 36 milliliters. So that's what we're gonna proceed to do, right or wrong, we're doing it. Yeah, because I was looking up oil capacity. So the only way to really change the oil in the AC compressor, I had to point at the car and do this, is you have to flush everything out and everything has to be completely clean. However, some items are not flushable. So if you change an evaporator, you put in 1 1/6 fluid ounces, or 35 mil, 10 mil, 10 mil, 25 mil, depending on what you're doing and if it's a leak repair. But they had a note here that said AC compressor, because the compressor is equipped with an oil separator, oil drainage is unnecessary at the time of compressor replacement. That's what it says in service data under AC refrigerant oil replacement. Now under compressor replacement, it doesn't tell you to do anything. Just, you know, take the part off, put the part on. But this is from Honda, all the way from Japan, so we know we got a good one. It states in here, and this is, you know, from Honda, it's their instructions. Remove upright procedure, internal pressure, drain shipping oil from new remanufactured compressor. I saw it on here somewheres. Blah, blah, blah. Where do we see it here? After removal of old compressor, drain and measure oil from old compressor. Drain any shipping oil from new compressor and replace it with the same amount of new refrigerant oil as removed from old compressor. Fill directly into the suction port. If contaminants, change everything. So, that's it. Here she is. valuable lesson learned at one point in my life, just pulling them babies off, and they go kaboom. All right, I'm gonna stick these on the old one there. After using about 6 cans of brake clean, get your graduated cylinder re-cleaned, cleaned out, clean again. That is the suction side that the oil's coming out of. We're gonna call it an even 40 milliliters because of what we spilled, plus what was left in the funnel. Whoa, it's got more compression than the old one. Maybe that's about what we had in this one. Maybe service data was right. Maybe we didn't have to drain it. Yep, we should have left it alone. There's that dang phone. Almost 30. So we'll fill that back up. I'll grab us 10 more mil. We'll dump in there and we'll stick this little guy right back up in there. Well, there was one of the top bolts we couldn't get out. I don't remember which one because that was almost 5 minutes ago. So I'm just gonna stick both the top bolts in the compressor. Very gingerly slip it up in here. Just gonna kind of hold it right there. Oftentimes compressors have dowel pins on them. This one does not. All right, I'm gonna get these snugged down. Factory specs, of course. You guys know me by now. We'll throw the belt back on. We'll throw this plastic piece back on under here. Of course, we'll get it plugged back in. Also, right here, plugs in up on the fan shroud. There's one more plastic clip that goes in the fan shroud also. Just like so. All right, easy peasy. Reach up with your 17/19. Give that a little relief. Oops. Ah, great. Now I get it. Son of a mother. Oh, mother. What in the world is going on here? Look at this guy. It's his first day. Come on, you friggle. There we go. Woo! Easy. First try. Nailed it. All the plastic bits are reinstalled. Get the wheel back on. And put a few extra clips in those plastic bits down there and put the ones back in that were pulled out. So some people are probably gonna go nuts on the O-rings. If the O-ring is still sticking out past the flange, then I just reuse them, to be honest with you. We clean them off, we inspect them. You know, make sure they're not all cracked, make sure they're still rubbery, if that's a word. But they obviously stick past the edge here, so they're gonna seal well. Replace them if you feel necessary, if you feel it's necessary. I like to give them just a good look-see. Flat face gaskets we usually always replace, but O-rings oftentimes are quite reusable. And I don't see any reason to change either one of these, so I'm going to guide it in. There's still a little lube down there from where we were dumping it out. And you can feel them too when they go in. You can feel the resistance. So it's usually quite obvious. It's a hard thing to show, but trust me, you'll know. Yeah, like you feel them, like, not quite like that, but you know what I mean. The easiest way to get the bolts down there is take a piece of your hanky. Stick your hanky across your socket. Stick your bolt in there. Peel off your edges, and now it'll hold it. And then you can go way down and wherever you gotta go. Like to wiggle your hose, and then you can get her started. And that's that. Then you pull out and your little piece of hanky's floating down there forever. Grab yourself a torque wrench. We'll go back in there and tighten those two lines up. There's that one. We'll scoot right over to this one. Oh great, here we go. Trying to give it the one-hander here. Oh, not gonna happen, no. That hanky was holding me up. Oh my gosh, this guy. One-handed, left-handed with a swivel socket. Probably not gonna happen this year. Man's gotta know his limits. This is a two-handed job. There we go. That one's good. Let me just double check this little fella here. This guy can barely do it with two hands. There we go. Both of them are good. Perfect. We're done. It's over. Show's over. Well, it's almost over. We're going to put the system in a vacuum for a little bit here. Shouldn't have any big leaks. Yeah. I'm assuming you guys don't have, recovery equipment at home. If that's the case, just find a shop and ask them, how much they would charge you to recover, to evacuate the system and recharge it for you. If they give you kind of a runaround because you want to do your own work, just go find another shop. Some shop will be willing to do it for you. Of course, they're going to charge you naturally. I mean, there's a fee associated with recovery and recharging, but if you want to do your own work, that's probably the best way to do it, in my opinion, versus just letting her out in the air and killing polar bears and climate change, all that stuff. You know what I mean. And that's all done, so we're gonna pull the high side off here. We don't need that anymore. It says our leak test is passed. That just means we don't have any big giant leaks. We're gonna charge it. We don't need to fill our tank. We want to go on the low side. And we're gonna put in an even 14 ounces. We'll remove our sticker, now that we didn't forget. And a little bit of oil that we took out when we evacuated the system, I did add that extra when we put the oil back, and we're putting that 40 mil back in the compressor there. We're not going to have a high side reading, but we don't really need it for this. It is 4.2, 3.9, 3.7, 3.4, which is almost down to freezing. So she's 3 degrees C for our friends to the north. That's colder than a well-digger's wallet right there, boys. That's it, fellas. Putting the compressor on your Honda Fit with the big 1.5, piece of cake. If you guys own a shop, work at a shop, or buy parts wholesale, Ranshu, R-A-N-S-H-U, not a sponsor. That's where I buy my compressors and AC components from, where you can buy genuine OEM. That's all they deal with is AC stuff. But you buy it at a fraction of the price that you would get it for at the dealer, almost half. So you can either use that to your advantage and make a ton of money, retailing it to your customer, or pass along the savings as we do, and everybody wins. It's a win-win. We get a good price, customer gets a good price, you're guaranteed to get the job and move on with life. And I want you guys to move on into that comment section. Give me your questions, your comments, your concerns. Find us on our socials, the Insta, the Facebook. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.